Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is freezing in my apartment, but I'm being a bit stubborn about turning on the heat in an effort to save money. So that's where I am today. But hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. It's a bit rainy, but we're all inside anyways. Hope you guys had a good weekend with Chuck's message about physical and spiritual and how that works together. I thought it was great. It was our first weekend doing a different teacher or having a different teacher speak on stage than what we had on the online service. And I think it worked out really well. I've heard great feedback and landed well in Oakley. So hope that worked well for your guys' rooms as well. I am going to go ahead and walk through the plan for this weekend, which is the last week of Thrive this winter, as well as give you guys a quick rundown for next week, which is Christmas time 2020, week 1. So this week, BT is talking and he is doing his message about having a plan. So if you want to thrive this winter, you need to have a plan and the importance of planning and what that means and all of that. So that is coming this weekend for the message. We've got a lot of great elements for it. Super excited about. Going to walk you through that right now. So at the top of service, we will play the Christmas series trailer. So that'll come out of service. CPs or worship leaders can do a welcome out of that trailer video and just be like, we know it's Christmas time. Thanksgiving is done. It has happened. Christmas is coming. Christmas time 2020 starts next week. So that high energy excitement, we think people will be in the Christmas mindset because Thanksgiving has happened. For all those people who don't celebrate Christmas until Thanksgiving ends. I am not one of those people, but we need to, honor them all. And then we'll be into the worship block. At Oakley, it looks like they're doing Lord You Are Good, You Keep Hope Alive, and Graves into Gardens. Then there's going to be a CP moment. The CP moment, how we think this could end well is if you took some pictures, videos, used it as song support for a Thanksgiving food drive celebration moment to show what just happened in the midst of this pandemic, the way that each site's community blessed just other people in their community, that even though things are ever changing and not constant, that Thanksgiving food drive is something we've always gotten to do. We've always gotten to bless people, and that was no different this year. Just a moment to celebrate that, to let people in their seats know that they were a part of a big victory at Crossroads. Just a really good, feel good, all of that. And because of that, because we're in this season of, it's hard, it's dark, but we can still be thankful and still look to Jesus with some victories. And so that's why I lift up my thanks after that moment is going to be a hard point. Then CPs and worship leaders, or not CPs and worship leaders, CPs or worship leaders will do a giving moment. Just a quick 1 minute, year-end giving, how you can give, all that good stuff. And then we'll be into the Thrive This Winter trailer. So the series trailer that we're in, we will play that. And BT will come out of that video and he will do his message. We are not sure yet if there is a video within his message, but if there is, it will just be embedded and I will let you guys know as soon as I find that out. Then CPs will be up again to do a dismissal, remind people about the Christmas series, talk to people about Christmas gift drive. However that's going to look at your site, that's time that you can talk to people about that. You could even tie it into what we just celebrated. Like we had just celebrated this amazing turnout for Thanksgiving food drive, and we get to do that again. And then give details on that, of how that works at your site. And then service will be over. So right now we're looking at about 60 minutes and 30 seconds. Just a reminder that teachers tend to go off of timing for worship at Oakley. So just keep that in mind as you plan your worship sets and all that. If you have any questions about that week, please let me know. Or this coming week, please let me know. Be happy to help you. And so just to recap, the only hard point this week is I lift up my thanks for worship. So I will go ahead and go over week 1 of Christmas. I'm so excited. Okay. Christmas time 2020 week 1. So there's a lot of moving parts in this weekend. So of course, thanks for being flexible and being ready for any changes that might happen. But as of right now, here's what we got. So at the top of service, there's going to be a performance song, This Christmas. Then CPs or worship leaders will be up to welcome, give rails on whatever's happening, and say whatever they want. Welcome people. Then we'll be into worship. Okay, so here's how worship is going to look right now. There's 2 songs that are totally up to sites. Looks like Oakley's going to do Angels We Have Heard on High and Away in a Manger. Then there's going to be a CP moment. Looks like Josh wrote in here, you love Christmas because of Jesus. But I think what he's meaning by that is there's been this longing to want to celebrate Christmas because it's traditional. It's something that's for sure going to come in 2020. Like Christmas is still going to happen regardless of how it's celebrated. There's still going to be Christmas trees. There's still going to be Christmas lights. And there's almost like a little glimpse of hope that people have when thinking about that for Christmas. And it's actually not because of the Christmas tree or the Christmas lights, but it's actually because of Jesus. Because we have this little bit of hope that come December 25th, we celebrate the birth of Jesus. And what a miracle and what a beautiful story that is. And people are longing for that, right? They're longing for a beautiful story these days. So that's essentially what that means by you love Christmas because of Jesus. And then into that, this is not a hard point. However, it is suggested. We've got some really good mashups from Crossroads Music. One of those would be Joy to the World mixed with You Keep Hope Alive, which is done in the online service. And that would just be a wonderful, like, coming out of that moment. Here is what we mean. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. And even in celebrating with all the joy, we're still holding on to the fact that Jesus keeps hope alive. So that's not a hard point. However, it's suggested. And if you have a better idea of how to come out of that moment, awesome. We'd love to hear it. So that is the mashup that would be after the CP moment. And then CPs will be up again to do a Christmas gift drive push explanation, and then also another giving context. You can even tie the 2 together. So that is the out of service up through the worship block. Then things might be shifting a little bit, but then we're going to actually use the asset of Light of the World from Christmas 2018. I don't know if you guys remember that, but there were like kids in a cave with lanterns with Light of the World. We're going to use that again because that ties into Allie's teaching of light and Jesus being the light of the world. I'm not sure if that song is going to go before Allie or after Allie, if there's going to be a response song after Allie, all this that we're going to figure out within the next week, and we'll let you know for sure. But that Light of the World song with the asset is a hard point. So I know there's a bunch of hard points this week, and that is not something that is planning on continuing like every week. We're just going to add one more hard point at you. We just feel like we have a lot of assets this week and ideas this week that would land well in everybody's room, setting up Christmas time 2020. So Allie will do her teaching. There might be a response song. Maybe Light of the World will come after Allie's teaching, and then CPs will be up for dismissal. So that is the very vague structural outline that we have right now. If you have any questions about any of that doesn't make sense, please let me know. And as soon as I get more concrete information as far as what this weekend will look like, I will let you guys know. So that is the next 2 weekends. I hope that you guys have a great Tuesday. I hope you have an awesome Thanksgiving, however you're celebrating this year. I'm super thankful for all of you guys and hope that you get good family time, good reflection time, and you come back this weekend feeling refreshed. So I'll see you guys.